You're not getting the intro today because I had the perfect one. The first one was the only one that would have mattered ever in the history of Season 2 intros, and then Mike decides to crumple up a gigantic bag and drop action figures out of it all over the floor and ruin the Season 2 intro for all of you listeners. You would have had a gracious, beautiful, delicious intro. Instead, you have this. Me being angry. What's new?
This jockstrap is up my ass. That's what's new. You know, we just finished nerfing in the backyard, which turned into a whole debacle that really started to stink up the joint. Literally, and we'll get to that.
Hold it.
Ladies and gentlemen, while he's stealing my gimmick of drinking water loudly into the microphone, let me introduce you to the very first episode of Season 2. That's right. Somehow, we did a whole season. This is Season 2, Episode 1. We had a whole season recorded because we were told we were going to get on to unregularradio.com. Well, that didn't happen. Whoever said that we were going to get on there, I don't know what happened with his deal, but it didn't get on. He's doing his own deal now. And Unregular Radio, I haven't talked to him. I don't give a fuck about that website. So I guess we're just going to fucking go rogue and do it all on our own. And we'll go YouTube style. And we'll try and get viewers. And we'll try and get listeners. But needless to say, that's gotten us nowhere so far. We have no listeners. We have no viewers. So if you listen to this show, please share it. And if you like what you hear, please subscribe. We have prizes we want to give away. They're just sitting around. But no one seems to give a fuck. So if you want prizes, by all means, all you have to do is just do any of the contests that we have. There's a contest right now where you can take WWE 13. You don't win it, you take it from my hands. It's just sitting in my room, collecting dust, probably starting to go mold, because it sucks so bad. Please, take it away. Point being, we have no one listening to our shows. We need your help. Help us.
That seems like a really desperate plea.
We are desperate. I'm always desperate. That's how I get my fiance.
Is that? And of course, the machine's making noises now. I don't know if you heard it. We've been dealing with technical difficulties. Ever since we got into this room, your house has been... You know what? Maybe it's the ghosts. That'd be a great topic for this episode.
We never did have a show since Halloween. We had a show since, like, July.
It's been September. I'm unzipping my hooded sweatshirt.
Very nice hooded sweatshirt. You're looking pretty good these days, my friend.
Don't lie to me.
You are.
If you're gonna jack me off, at least fuck me in the ass.
I just unzipped you from a giant green onesie. You're looking pretty good.
So, you did.
I know. The funny thing is, it really happened.
We'll get into that story soon. Was it Season 2? We're covering Episode 1, blah, blah, blah. What were we about to start talking about? The technical difficulties starting off Season 2. So we use a Fostex MR8HD. It is a 16-track recorder with 4 unbalanced inputs and balance inputs. The problem is, sometimes, because it's a piece of dookie, and I've dropped it several times...
This show's magic word is dookie.
Dookie. It doesn't want to work properly, and it was picking up a gospel radio show, and someone's about to drink into the microphone, but they don't want to be polite. So we're picking up the gospel radio show and children crying in the background and other television shows because sometimes when you get cold solders, that's I was going to explain it to you why it was doing that. I couldn't hear any audio, and it was picking up nothing but AM radio. You get cold solders, which then makes you hear the radio as opposed to what you want to hear through your microphone. So obviously we know you don't want to listen to gospel if you're listening to this crappy piece of garbage.
You might want to listen to the gospel after you hear us. You might need to cleanse your fucking soul.
Y'all motherfuckers need talos.
For real. You might need some gospel to cleanse your soul from the foul bullshit that we're spewing your way. If you want to take a donation, shove it up your ass and turn the gospel. I don't give a fuck.
Or you could donate it to us because we need all the assistance. But yeah.
Speaking of which, I'd like to thank no one, because I don't know if you know this, if you would have listened to one of the previous episodes of Season 1, I was fucking kidnapped. I went to go see the Backstreet Boys, and I was kidnapped at gunpoint, and no one seemed to fucking care. There are no Amber Alerts. There are no flowers sent to my house. No one sent a goddamn thing. And I want you to know that not only did I flee the kidnappers, but I also took them out on my own. The police didn't fucking come to the rescue. I had to do it by myself. So I want you all to know that I thank none of you, but you're welcome, that I'm back to fucking give you eargasms and things to listen to.
Okay, good.
Concert was amazing.
Oh, was it?
It was. The Backstreet Boys are great.
I don't want to talk about it. I really don't.
Backstreet Boys are great, man.
Okay, fine. Enlighten us.
I'm straight up
We're
funky
we're
when I
really
get
just
wet.
we're bouncing everywhere on the first. How about let's just do the disclaimer now? 5 minutes in, the first 10 minutes are gonna be nothing but garbage time.
It's been a long time since we've been in the saddle, but everyone knows I'm straight up funky when I get wet. And the Backstreet Boys concert in Raleigh was amazing. It was awesome. There was nothing but hot girls everywhere. And there was a lot of gay dudes everywhere, too. And the gay dudes were great because they were dancing like fucking women, but they could really dance. Like, there was this one gay dude who could fucking dance better than most of the girls there. But let me tell you, it was great. I actually like the Backstreet Boys. Backstreet Boys are a fun group. I listen to Britney Spears. I listen to a lot of different shit. But I will say, if you get the chance to take your girlfriend to go see the Backstreet Boys, do it. Brownie points galore.
I can't help but notice the focus you have on the gay men dancing.
There was this one gay guy who was like 2 rows in front of us, and he was doing that stereotypical like snap your fingers like dancing, and he's like waving his hands. We recorded him. He was really good. I didn't know.
Was he really good?
The thing was
he as good in bed or?
Fuck if I know. Because at first I thought he was straight. I thought he was just trolling his girlfriend, and then my fiance's like, no, that dude's gay. He's with that guy. I was like, oh, he is, isn't he? And we just kept watching him. He was fucking getting down. The concert was opened up by DJ Pauly D, who kept fucking making people, all right, pump your hands. Let me get the fist pump going. Let me see that fist pump. It was like being in the worst club ever for like a half hour as Pauly D was begging people to fist pump like we're begging people to subscribe. I don't know who panders more, Pauly D or me. It's fucking close. I guess he's got more money, so...
Is it going to be better than going to see EDM at the Coliseum?
If we go see EDM December 27th and December 28th at the Hampton Roads Coliseum for God knows how much money, it'll be better. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, you think?
There'll be bubbles coming from the ceiling.
Yeah, you're right, bubbles.
And blossoms.
I forgot about the
buttercups.
All right, 7 minutes in. What are we going to cover in today's topic? I guess we could talk about...
Well, there's so much. I'm so excited. We haven't
done
a show in months.
I know. I'm aware. Thank you.
Halloween, Nerf.
So, I guess we can cover real quick my theory behind... Let's talk about the reason why I want the recording box to not work properly. The ghosts that are in your house.
There are ghosts.
Since we never actually covered the paranormal topics, let's talk about the ghosts in your house.
Well, let's shoot into this. I never really put much credit into the fact that my girlfriend's been telling me that there's ghosts in the house. My mom said that there's ghosts in the house, but like when you reach a certain age, anything you say has no merit. Like I don't know, she's in her late 50s, mid 50s. So once she hit like 52, I stopped believing a word she said. So she's been telling me that there's been family members who have passed who have been trolling her, like tapping on the bed and stuff like that. And, you know, that's here nor there. I don't really believe all that stuff. But sometimes the doors will just slam, and you want to just say, oh, it's the wind, whatever. A couple weeks ago, my girlfriend was here, and she said that there was people walking around the house, but no one was home, just her. Now, I could say that she's right, but right next door, there's people doing construction, and they were walking on the roof. And one day I was here, and I heard people's footsteps next door on the roof, and she says, no! It wasn't people walking on the roof. I was downstairs. I heard people walking upstairs. The floor was creaking. They were dead. I know it. They were spirits. I told her, because I was at work when she was telling me this, I said, you're just hearing things. I don't believe this is happening. But little did she know at the time, I fucking believed it 200%. But I wasn't going to tell her that this shit was going down because she was home by herself for like 11 hours, and I didn't want her to be scared. Because what she didn't know at the time was a few days before that, I was about to go to bed. After I had laid with her and she fell asleep, I was laying there just thinking, and then I laid my head down to go to sleep. She was already knocked out. I felt something kiss my fucking lips. Something touched my lips. I jumped up. I said, huh? And she was already asleep. So I got kissed on the lips by a fucking ghost.
See, there's a lot of reports online about people being molested by ghosts. However, I'm going to tie it into the story earlier, and maybe that guy from the Backstreet Boys concert followed you back.
The ghost of a gay man who's still alive. Please explain this.
Maybe he was dead. Maybe he died after the concert because he took too much ecstasy. Maybe, I'm just saying. I'm just throwing out theories there. Maybe your house really isn't haunted, and you just have a gay spirit following you now.
I don't know what's worse, having a gay spirit follow me, because I have nothing against gay people. In fact, my goal for next year, 100%, like you can vouch for this, is to become metrosexual. I was just bidding on 6 fucking jeans and fucking shirts from Express.
You were getting mad because you're like, oh, $26, you've been outbid. I'll go to $28. I'll go to $30, but that's it.
I stopped at like 34.
I'll go to $32, but that's it.
I don't know how much the bid ended for, but my goal for next year is to become metrosexual. My new favorite place to shop is Express, and then when they're not having good sales, I go to Plato's and I find secondhand stuff for cheap.
I mean, that's respectable.
That is, and that's what I fucking do.
I mean, I buy Nerf guns at thrift stores, so...
I've become thrifty, and I've become metrosexual. I don't know who I am anymore. I have no idea who I am.
You're getting
anymore.
old.
I'm getting old. Yes.
We're getting old.
No, mostly me. You're 24.
Yeah, I'm old.
Enjoy that year.
Yeah, I'm old now.
I hit 25, and let me tell you this. Once you hit 25, it's over. Because I realized, whoa, what is that, a quarter century? That's what I am now.
Yeah.
And you're still 24.
Yeah.
You have that
This is
year.
like 2/3 of my life gone by. I'm old.
You can stretch that 24 out, and you'll be like, God damn, I'm 24. This is fucking great. Look at him. He's 27. Look at him. She's 30. Look at him. She's 30. I'm metrosexual. That's how I think now. Meanwhile, I've hit the 25-year mark, and it is fucking the worst. I'm waiting for death.
You're waiting for death.
At this point, yeah.
Yeah, okay. You're not full of life, in the best shape of your life.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
I found a gray hair today.
Did you?
It wasn't mine.
I mean,
found
sometimes I get gray hairs in my beard. I don't care. I pull them out.
I don't have any grays, but I'm starting to age. You can see it in my face.
Yeah, I can see it in your face because you're getting zits. Old people get zits, right?
Yes. I'm wearing a Band-Aid on my nose right now because I refuse to walk around with this fucking Doug Funny zit. Remember, I think it was like...
Hey, Funny!
The first episode of Doug, maybe, where they go to the dance? Or I don't know. Maybe that's not the one. There was one episode. No, it was Picture Day! Da-da-da-da! Picture Day where Doug Funny gets this big-ass pimple on his nose, and he doesn't want to take his picture.
Roger Klotz makes fun of him.
But anyways, yeah, I feel like Doug on the episode of Picture Day.
Yeah, okay. You can barely notice it with the Band-Aid on there.
That's why I'm wearing it. That's why I wore a Jester
You
skeleton
look like
mask.
fucking Nelly, but you missed.
Oh, ba-doom-tsh.
Tis.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess we can cover some stuff that's going on in our daily lives soon. I will be playing at the Virginia Beach Classic at the Virginia Beach what is it? Convention Center. Yeah, the Virginia Beach Convention Center, November 23rd, 2013. Entry fee is $30 with a grand prize of $1,200 to the winner of the Virginia Beach Magic the Gathering Classic.
I'm wishing you the best of luck. Isn't that this coming Saturday?
Yes, that's this Saturday.
I'm pulling for you, man.
I realize I'm not going to win it. However,
Don't say that. You don't know that.
I going with a full head of steam. I know I'm going to win it, but realistically speaking, I know I'm not going to win it.
You've got to believe in yourself.
No, because I know the metagame going in. I know what decks to expect.
What is a metagame?
A metagame is a game within a game, which is what decks are being played at the current time. What decks are popular, and how people are playing the game.
But aren't you playing Red Always Wins?
Yes, red deck wins.
Red deck RDW?
But it loses, though. That's the problem.
Not if you believe it wins.
Yeah, but no, it does lose.
You got a whole bunch of
If you end up-
Rakdos and doors in there?
No.
Come on, man.
No, door rotated. Door is no in standard. I'm fucking...
Bullshit.
That's how cold I was in the fucking green suit, is I'm just stumbling all over my words now. No, there's a new door. Door to Nothingness was in standard, but now there's a door named Door of Destinies.
So they got rid of the other door.
Yeah, they brought in a new door.
People are strange.
Yeah, people... When you're strange. Yep.
So I'm pulling for you, because if you win Saturday, what, $1,500?
If I win Saturday, it is $1,200.
Let me adjust my jockstrap.
Yeah, he's grabbing at his dick, balls, and ass now.
Pulling it right on my ass right now.
Yeah. If you win, obviously you get the $1,200, and you get an invite to a qualifier, which is going to be held. The soonest one is in Las Vegas in December, which would be a very fun trip, and you play in one of those for $50,000 for playing a game where you shuffle up pieces of cardboard and play them accordingly.
Well, you know what? I got nothing against it. I don't find it that fun, but I understand why people do. I like to play fucking games, and there's stuff that I do for fun that people don't like. Like, we just finished having a Nerf battle. Our combined age is like 49 and a half, and we just had a Nerf battle outside dressed up as I was a jester with a skeleton mask, which is why I'm wearing a jockstrap, because I had the costume. My fucking balls always just flop everywhere, so I had to keep those shit secured.
Could you imagine if we still do this when we're 40?
We will. And you were wearing a giant Green Man costume, so we'll look for that video. It's going to be on our page.
Yeah, that'll be, we'll go ahead and link that to this or something.
Eventually, it'll be right there.
But, since we're on the topic, we've gotten to it, so we can talk about the Duke.
Oh, my God. You know, a couple months ago when I first got my new car, we were in your backyard. We were probably recording or doing whatever we were doing. And I ended up with dog shit on the bottom of my shoe, which is understandable because, you know, you have like 4 or 5 dogs?
2.
2 now?
Yeah, 2.
I'm sorry, you had a lot. But they had duked in the backyard, and I stepped in it, and I got it in the new car, and I was about to have a fit because I couldn't believe I did it. But then it came out real easy, like you didn't even know. I just scrubbed the shoe, scrubbed the ground, whatever got out. That was probably like 4 months ago. Well, today, the Duke has come back. And I don't know how the fuck it came back.
Ghost of Duke's past.
Oh my God! Synchronicity. A ghost took a shit in our backyard. Well, my backyard.
I don't think a gay man's ghost would take a shit in the
He
backyard.
had to have. Because I don't have a dog. I know gay men that are really cool, and I like to hang out with them more than I hang out with like a lot of straight guys, actually. But they don't shit in my backyard. So where do you think this shit? Do you think it was dog shit? Do you know the potency and the texture of dog shit? You would know it better than me. It was light brown. It smelled like shit.
I mean, it was kind of yellowish, so yeah.
It wasn't
probably
human.
was dog Duke.
And it wasn't
Because
cat
there's a hole in your fence, so it had to be a dog.
Yeah, there is a hole. And I know cat shit before because I've stepped in cat shit
cat
myself.
shit's not, it doesn't smell like that.
It smells worse, and it's the
I
worst.
think the crowning on the cake, we can go to the point where I fell in the Duke.
It wasn't so much that you fell in the Duke. It was that we were doing the Nerf battle, and we were about to wrap it up so we could come record this show. I decided I was going to Hulk up like Hulk Hogan from the ground, from the 80s, hulking up, and he's building up a head of steam, and I punched you in the face 3 times, and I whipped you into my deck, and I waited for you to come back so I could hit the big boot, and I could Hulk up, brother, and drop the leg. But you didn't come back so I could hit the big boot. You hit the deck, and you went, and you landed on the ground. So I still hit the leg drop, and I counted to 3, but while I was counting to 3, I smelled something.
What's that smell?
Like Hulk Hogan and No Holds Barred, I smelled something. And then we figured out that you had landed in the shit.
So I think the
Green suit, though. You got it on the back of your Green Man suit.
in the Green Man suit.
I am so sorry.
The funnier part is that you leg dropped me and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, I got some of the shit on my foot, which I wiped off.
Well, it doesn't.
Now, do you think that's going to come out?
Probably not.
I hope it
I have to smell like green shit for the rest of my life.
That's unfortunate.
Well, I'll tell you what's really unfortunate. I got nothing to lead up with because
There's so much we could talk about. PS4 just dropped. Xbox One's come out in a couple of days. We fucking had
you
a
mean the
great time.
PS4 is performing like it's been dropped?
Speaking of Dukes,
Go ahead and respond to us how you feel about your HDMI issues and your networking problems.
yeah, because you know, like you, I decided to go out and stand in. No, fuck, no, I didn't. I just bought my PS3 last year, right at Christmas, and I've played I don't know a total of maybe 7 games on it. So I'm not gonna go and drop another $400 when I could buy that much in games and have a lot more fun than I would just buying a PS4.
Brittany just bought a Wii.
Did she really?
Yes.
I bought a Wii. I bought a used Wii once for $20, and I sold it the next month for $20.
Are you dumb?
I did not want it.
Brittany just got a, well, I don't know. Can we use her name? I'll just say my fiance. My fiance just got a blue Wii with a Legend of Zelda game that normally sells for $110. She got all of it for like $140 or something like that. But yeah, she's just trying to play Skyward Sword because, you know, you can't play the game Skyward Sword without a Wii. Even though she hates the motion sensing and everything like that, she was having a grand old time last night with the motion sensor. Yeah.
Well, my girlfriend hates the motion sensor too. You can call her, I don't know, what do you want to call her? LMC. LMC hates the motion sensors as well. But I think if she played, I always wanted to play the Twilight Princess on that thing, but I never.
I played it on the Wii.
I know that
I used the GameCube controller.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I don't know. I just don't see the point in going out. And we're both gamers. We're not as huge gamers as we've used to have been. But we just did like fucking 3 hours on gaming episodes too. But
Yep.
we are. It's not even that we're older. It's just that there's more. Like I've got more money I can spend on gaming, but I I want other things. I got a fucking car payment. I'm trying to get a nice place to move into. It's just, as we do get older, you do have a point. There's just more responsibility.
We're old now, says the man who just spent $250 within the last month buying Nerf guns.
Well, it's not so much that I think...
But it's a fun investment.
Yeah, but it's just... I mean, personally, for me, it's not even that I'm old or anything. And I like wasting money, because I do. But I'm not going to go drop $400 on a new system when the game's... It's not backwards compatible to play PS3 games.
Exactly.
And I just bought my PS3. And granted, I've had a 360 since, like, it came out. But again, with it not being backwards compatible, I'm not going to go drop $500, an additional $100 to go buy a system to play games that I don't even know about, that I don't give a fuck about. I don't care about Battlefield 4 and Call of Duty Ghosts, wherever the fuck it's called, because you can get these same games on the current, on the last generation that I already own.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. Also, people are big enough suckers to actually go out and buy day one consoles. I mean, I'm glad you people go out there and buy it, and you know what I mean by you people.
All of you.
But you're an idiot. Any electronic that you go out and buy week one, day one, you're an imbecile.
I went and I bought my PS4 and it exploded. I can't believe this. Well, motherfucker,
Well,
let me tell you why.
Remember the time
it
PS3
exploded.
burned down an entire department store?
At Target, the PS3s were catching on fire like people deep frying their turkeys, burning shit to the ground. That's why you don't buy it the first day. Oh, I'm going to go stand in my tent with all my friends, and I'm going to buy a PS4, and I'm going to go home, and I'm going to play Ghosts together, because I'm going to prestige my weapons overnight, and I'm going to show little Timothy that I'm better than him. Meanwhile, little Timothy's fucking dead, because his PS4 burned his house to the ground. So prestige his fucking corpse when you go see him at the goddamn wake, because you had to get your system on the first day.
I mean, that's a bit much, dude.
That's how I feel. I feel like we're being raped, ass over a tea kettle with fucking... up the ass by Sony and Microsoft. I think Sony and Microsoft are secretly in collusion and they're raising these prices together. And they know they can do backwards compatibility because I can go on my phone right now and download an emulator and play PS2. So why can't the PS3 have an emulator to fucking backwards compatibility, make it work for the PS2 games? I've never been so angry.
There's actually an app you can download to your PS3 to play PS2 games.
Well, in that case.
Yeah, I mean, I just rendered you silent. Hard.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Well, I mean, I feel the same way about the situation. That's why if I bought is this Gen 4 now?
Don't even.
I think it's Gen 4. I would go with the Wii U.
That's what I want. If I had to get
Have you held the controller?
No, I haven't.
The controller feels natural sitting in your hands. It feels beautiful. It is delicious for your body to just bring it all in. The curves of the triggers mold to my hands perfectly because I've got these giant gorilla hands. However, I don't know how kids would play with it, but that's not my concern because I hate children.
But can't you play the whole game on that thing, on the side controller?
I think so. I
I'm
don't know.
pretty sure you can.
I don't know.
What do I know?
I don't keep up with tech stuff anymore.
Neither do I.
I've shut myself off from the world.
I want to, but I can't.
I play PC games. I almost said PS2, but I do play PS2 games.
Dude,
even though somebody doesn't want to take my PlayStation 2, no matter how many times I offer it.
Well, the thing is, it's not yours. That one's mine, and I did have yours, and I lost it. So I feel bad about taking back mine.
I don't play PS2.
I don't want to play it knowing that I lost your PS2 to take back my PS2.
But it's not even your PS2
But
because
it
it's your
is.
brother's PS2.
No, that one's mine.
Yeah, are you sure? Because it's got the internet connector on the back.
I'm pretty sure that one's mine.
Are you sure?
Point being, though.
Will you take it back already, please?
No, I want to play Genesis instead.
Well, I'm playing emulators right now.
No, you're not. You're playing the real thing that you bought in the stores with your hard-earned money.
I don't think anybody does that anymore.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as hard-earned money. Yeah.
No, there's not.
No, recently, for these past couple of weeks, I've been playing emulators. I've been trying out old 64 games. I tried... What was the wrestling game I sent you the other day?
Were you playing Revenge?
Yeah, no.
You're playing Reverse the World? World Tour?
No.
Were you playing World Tour?
No, it's the other one. The top-rated one. The best one.
Virtual Pro Wrestling?
No, WWF.
Oh, No Mercy.
Yeah, no. Is it? Yeah, it was
Yeah.
No Mercy. Yeah, I was playing No Mercy. And I couldn't figure out how to pin anybody, but thankfully I was using...
Dean Malenko?
Stinko Malenko, yes. I was using Dean Malenko, and I was facing Edge, and I eventually made him tap out to some stupid wonky thing.
Texas Cloverleaf?
No, it was really wonky. I don't know what it's
Wonky?
called. Yeah, wonky.
Brian Alvarez.
Stop.
I love Brian Alvarez. Like, he says things
Stop
like...
comparing me to people.
Well, he says like things like wonky and wacky.
Well, I mean, we use words to describe our decks like that. That's why
Describe
we use
your what?
our decks.
Oh.
Our penises.
Whoa.
Is that what you thought I said?
Yes, I was hoping that's what you're going to say, because I'm about to take my jockstrap off right now.
Well, I mean, your legs are looking pretty sexy, so I'd like to see the rest of it.
It's November, bro.
Is it November?
I have no hair on my legs.
Okay.
Despite the fact.
I've been growing this beard since the middle of October. Everybody's jealous of it.
I've been growing this pimple for the last 3 days. It's the worst thing in my entire... Before we did everything today, we went to CVS because I wanted to get one of those facial clay masks, one of those green masks that you wear, because I'm going to start purifying my skin and trying to keep it clean, because I only break out on my nose. And we were in there, and then we discovered a MILF, a fat ass, that I wanted to tell my fiance about, because she needed to know her ass was amazing. But also, we discovered there was a whole table of Halloween costumes and candies and hairsprays, 90% off. We went fucking ham, bananas. We lost our shit. I bought the jester costume, a purple wig. You got a blue wig. What else did you get? I got
the mask,
candy corn. I got an afro wig. We got all of that stuff. And even with my facial thing, it was like $13 total.
Yeah, I owe you $3.
I don't care about that. But the point being, if that stuff wasn't 90% off, that would have been like $60, $70.
No.
It would have been high.
It would have been about $100.
You think? God damn.
Well, because everything's 90% off, and it came to a total of $13.
Yeah. Well, that's why I don't do math.
Yeah.
I just get really loud and aggressive. Oh.
Hey, funny.
So...
You know what?
Tomorrow.
Wait. You know what that
No,
stuff?
go ahead.
You know what that stuff wasn't? You know what that stuff wasn't?
What?
Very expensive.
I mean, actually, no, that stuff was very expensive, but we got it on a deal.
That's true.
We bought it in a collection.
We did.
Yeah, that's a joke.
I don't know.
At our local.
What were you about to say before I cut you off?
Tomorrow, since we got all the Nerf stuff done,
What are we doing tomorrow?
Are we gonna go hit the Fort Fun?
Yes, we're going to go record some more of us running
More of us?
playground.
Because there's more of us.
There might be.
We're gonna go record more footage of us.
That's the same thing.
Well, it's not the same thing.
I'm not going to argue
It's
semantics with you.
It's not how you say it. It's what you say with me.
We could say that, yes. We're going to go record some more of us running at the playground.
Well, no, once again, there's still not more of us.
I said the same thing?
Yes.
I'm not even thinking about what I'm saying anymore. It's just coming out of my mouth.
Well, that's what happens when you're on the radio. It just
That's
kind of
true.
spews like diarrhea.
We're going to record some of us.
No, there's not some of us.
There's 2 of us. 2 is some.
No, that's not.
How do you want me to say this?
We're gonna go record footage of us.
There you go. We're going to record some of us at the playground.
That's not what...
I know. I'm just fucking with you now. We're going to go record stuff of us. That works too.
We're gonna record some of us
At the
running
playground, running more courses.
obstacle courses.
Yes, got not just courses like 5-course meals, but obstacle courses of speed, dexterity, and finesse.
That was a good finish. That was good.
I had to say that.
A finesse.
Yeah. Well, because the finesse part we need, because Dirty Diaper Vic, Sloth ran a pretty impressive 16-minute time.
Shut up.
No, it was.
Up into the point where I hit the thing, the one thing.
But the point is, though, no one else had ever ran a course before. You're the first one. When you ran the Blue Oars of Blue, you're the only person who ever done it.
You were the guy commentating that?
It wasn't me. I just know him very well.
Oh, okay.
When you ran up the yellow string cheese Swiss
Wait a
cheese
second. That was
debacle,
totally you.
It wasn't me.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you right now. I just happen to know the guy very well. When you ran up the yellow trees Swiss cheese debacle, you set the time. When you died 3 times and that came back to life by Satan's hands and then died again and came back to life by Mark Calloway's hands, also known as Undertaker.
Wait, you seem to know a lot about this.
I watched the video.
No one watched the video because it has 0 views.
It has 2 views. I watched it twice. But point being, you were the only person to have statistically run the course and set the time that you set. By those standards, by default, you are the king master pussy getter of that course. You are.
Sure, if that's how you want to put it.
That's how it is.
You never ran the course, though.
I have not. And when I do challenge
We need to
for
go
the
back
course-
and do that next week or something.
Yeah, we can. Once my nose heals and I look like a normal person again, I'll be free and clear to walk around without a
You
mask.
don't want to know how long we've been bullshitting.
This has been fun.
We're at the 30-minute mark.
Good, because we got to go a whole nother 5 hours. We're doing a marathon today.
I mean, it sounds good to me.
Could you imagine?
I could, actually.
Oh, we got an email from YouTube. Yeah, our account's been canceled due to too much activity.
Frozen. Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right. I guess we don't really have an agenda for today, so we're just kind of making it up as we go.
No, we're just covering and filling in the gaps of the last couple
Well,
months.
yeah, what have we been up to? My birthday came. Your birthday came.
My birthday came, and it was one of the worst. It wasn't a bad birthday. The day of my birth itself was fucking shit because my dad's an ass. So he ruined that. But in spite of him, I still enjoyed my birth the week because what happened?
The day after your birthday is when we went to the...
Yep. The day after is when we went and we ran the playground, and we had the playground elimination chamber.
Oh, wait, hold on. I also vomited that day, like always, because we go run the steps.
We did hit the... I forgot we hit those steps.
Yeah, we always hit the steps of Mount Trashmore, and every time we hit the steps, I decide to vomit.
But that's neither here nor there. Second time I've said that this episode. But I didn't think you were gonna throw up. I thought you were just fucking with me. When you went, I was at the top of the steps and I saw you with the head in the dumpster again. I'm like, no. Deja vu, please do not do this again. And then I came downstairs and you had, in fact. But that's fine, because we had a rest of the good day there. And then we hit the playground elimination chamber. 10 miles of steel chain, 150 tons of velocity. Which makes no sense. I don't know why he said that when he did the play-by-play. And the day before my actual birthday, me and LMC, we went to DC.
Oh, hold on. Okay.
Thank you. We went to DC and we hit the one of the Smithsonian's, and we also hit the Madame Tussauds Wax Museum in Washington DC, which is so much fun. And we took so many pictures of us just trolling, and we had a great time at the Smithsonian. We went to the American History Museum. And the first thing we fucking did, we went on simulators, and it was so much fun. We won this one simulator called Jet and Gin, and it's just basically, it was a 3D ride, so we had 3D glasses, you get in this little thing, and it just rocks you really hard back and forth, and you're like in this cartoon. And then we went on this one with Elvira, and that one was a colossal waste of money, but Elvira is still really hot after being like 7 years old, and her tits are amazing. So that was worth the ride, and you know, that was a good time.
Speaking of her, that'll bring back the next topic when you get done talking.
I mean, there's not too much more to cover. We only went to one of the Smithsonian museums, so we're going to have to go back and hit the other ones.
Remember during Halloween, the week of, we decided to go to and visit haunted houses. But they're not really haunted houses because they were like haunted corn mazes. Dressed up as certain characters, Mike. Who were we?
I was a Luigi. I was a black Luigi. Because last year I bought a Luigi costume and I figured, why not put this year and dust it off and become black Luigi again.
Okay. Your fiance was
She was Amish, yeah. She was supposed... The deal was, because you were going to be Princess Peach and your girlfriend was going to be Mario, so we figured we'll just have her be Daisy. And she didn't know who Daisy was, so I tried to explain to her upteenth times that she still had no idea. So I showed her the picture. So then we went out one day, me and you, and we went to a thrift store. We figured we're going to have to go to 15 thrift stores to find a dress that would look like Daisy's. And
stop number one.
The very first store we went to was the fucking spitting image of the dress that Daisy wore for like $6. And it kind of was upsetting because we thought we were going to have to really look hard for this, but we found it immediately. So I didn't put much thought into this. We got her the Daisy dress, but what we also forgot to get her was the tiara and the gloves and the wig and pretty much everything else. But we did get her the dress. So when we went out that night, your girlfriend had an extra pair of the Mario Luigi white gloves, so I wore those. She had the gloves and the costume. She looked great. You looked very amazing as Princess Peach, my man.
Thank you.
And my girlfriend looked like a regular person because over her dress, she wore a black sweater. LMC! LMC! She's outside the door right now. And I'm going to have her come in a second and recant her memory of Halloween as Daisy. But you tell us about the hilarity and the hijinks that ensued when we were Super Mario, Peach, and the girl who I said was Amish because no one knew that she was Daisy. And might I add that someone said to me, "Who are you, Charlie Brown?" while I was dressed as Luigi. That was ridiculous.
All right, I'll go ahead and recant my stories. So we were going through the various mazes, and the people that were popping out to scare us would pop out and then start laughing. The mazes themselves were not actually frightening in the least bit whatsoever. So I'm for one, am very happy and elated that we decided to go as a group of individuals that are characters. Well, a group of I guess we are because they all have their own individual games and personalities, etc., etc. But we were a team of Nintendo characters. But once again, not scary whatsoever. Very fun because many people were like, they would see me and I would turn around and they'd be like, "Oh my God, that's a dude!" Oh hey, there's our very special guest that will be coming into the room and recording with us very shortly. She is shaking her head and hands and walking back down the stairs. However, today I decided to wear a shirt that actually matches that one, and she's gone.
She's gone.
Okay.
What is she called? Amish? Don't they have a new show about breaking Amish or something?
Yes.
What the fuck? Why? Why would they?
Because there's people who don't want to be Amish.
She left because she's on Rumspringa, and that joke will never get old. But the point being, she felt really left out. And as soon as we got there, people wanted to take pictures with us, and no one wanted her to be in the picture because no one knew who she was. And she didn't really look like Daisy, but I love her because I think she looked like Daisy. She was a Italian Daisy because, Luigi, he likes a spicy meatball.
I watched a video on this last week about how Mario really isn't Italian.
Oh, shit. He's Amish.
He's actually a communist sympathizer from Russia.
Sounds like some fucking Sergeant Slaughter stuff from the 80s.
You should watch the video. It's actually really entertaining. It makes a couple of really good points.
I'll look into what it is.
Yeah, look into it.
Oh.
Actually, we could just watch it. It's only like 8 minutes.
Oh, God.
And then we could laugh at it.
We got to watch back the other footage. But meanwhile, Halloween was a great success. Did you talk about the day after we went to Haunted Hunt Club Farms?
No, I didn't.
That's a mouthful. I didn't think I was going to
Haunted Hunt Club Farms.
Ew,
I almost said cunt clubs.
You did.
Oh, that is one of my favorite words to use to insult people because everybody hates it so much.
It's really dirty. I've said it maybe a few times to certain people, and that was it. But
because calling someone a cunt is worse than saying eat a bag of dicks.
It is. You can say eat a bag of good dicks, and they'll
eat a bag of dicks. Eat a bagul. A fagul. Balance.
Dude, oh my God! One episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm, Larry, I guess someone in the family had died, and he had something printed in the obituary. It was supposed to say, "Devoted sister, beloved aunt," but the person that he got it to write it up, it said, "Devoted sister, beloved cunt." And that got printed in the obituary, and all the family lost their shit, and Larry was even more ostracized. Go watch Curb Your Enthusiasm from the very first episode to wherever they ended. What a great
I've never
show.
seen it, and I never will.
It's so great, because I love Seinfeld, and I don't know if you know it or not, but I'm a huge Jerry Seinfeld fan, and I love the show.
Why can't I hold all of these bees?
You don't know who I am.
You don't even know who I am, Larry.
Dude, Google Jerry Seinfeld on Larry King Live, please. And watch that on YouTube. That's so classic.
We actually quote that like at least once a month.
That's one of my favorite things from 2000.
Oh, God, damn me a face.
Yeah, my face. But the next day after our Haunted Hunt Club Farm.
Haunted Hunt Club Farms.
Yes, we went to what the fuck was that shit called? The ASPCA.
Yes.
I don't think there's. Is it the ASPCA?
Yes.
I think it's just the ASPCA.
Just say the AS. Just say.
I don't think it's ASPCA. But it was the ASPCA for all intents and purposes. They had some kind of haunted farm thing of their own.
And it was great.
It was fun.
It was great.
I don't know if it was great.
There were dead tits there.
There was this girl. There was a black chick who decided that for her Halloween costume, she was going to be a zombie and have her tits hanging out. And that's essentially...
That's not who we're talking about.
Who are you talking about?
Who are we talking about?
The dead zombie girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she wasn't black.
She was black.
No.
Bullshit.
She wasn't black?
She wasn't white.
No, she was Mexican.
Was she?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's kind of hard to tell when there's tits out.
I mean, I can tell.
I didn't look at her face.
Okay.
How could... Dude, she had like D's and they were just flopping out. So
They
that was her
were.
costume. She was a pile of tits.
Yeah.
And in addition to her, there was a whole bunch of other people dressed up like zombies. And we went. There was like this barn. It was turned into like a murder scene from a house. There were people under the bed and table trying to scare you and shake stuff. And I didn't find it scary. I thought it was fun. But we went again dressed up as. Now this time though, I was. I took the Luigi top, but I had my girlfriend, fiance, LMC, turn me into a dead clown. So I was a clown.
You were a
Luigi
dead clown Luigi.
Yeah. You were Peach.
Spoiler alert, Peach.
Well, you are Peach again.
Whenever we're gonna dress up for anything for the end of time, I think it's safe to say I'm immediately going for the Peach costume.
How many costumes do we have now combined? We have too much.
Too many, yeah.
There's a wig. There's a afro wig on my bed right now that my girlfriend's gonna see and be like, "What's this cosplay bullshit?" There's another wig.
Are we gonna go dressed up to ET?
Yeah, we can't go like normal people. And the people that we were with, the other girls we were with, they were like butchers, like killer clown butchers or something.
They were killer clown butchers from outer space.
But I think what's most important about that was the week I was coming off of watching 40 hours of Walking Dead in a row. That's all I watched. And I was looking forward to going watch that, so I needed something to watch. I needed something to eat while I watched it. There was a bake sale at this place. And let me tell you, we racked up. Let me tell you, I racked up.
Yeah, you racked up. I didn't get that much food.
They had like...
Princesses can't eat in public like that.
Oh, certainly not. They had bags of blondies. I never heard of a blondie before.
Really?
No, what is a blondie? I still don't know what I ate like 5 of them.
It's a brownie, but it's made not with like fudge. It's made with other stuff.
Yep, that explains it.
It's like not chocolate.
And it was really good.
Yeah.
There was cookies and cupcakes. I spent like so much because everything was cheap.
Yeah, I bought yellow cupcakes. They were 50 cents a piece.
Everything. It was all for a good cause too because it was going to help the animals.
Exactly.
So that was good. Can't complain.
You can complain.
I am not going to because Halloween was a success this
Yeah,
year.
it was. Because it actually was on Halloween night.
It was.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess so. I guess Halloween... October kind of sucked this year.
I loved October. The last week made it, though.
Yeah, the last week made
else,
it, but the entirety of October...
October itself was lackluster, but the last week made it. Like, I've had a fun Halloween the last 3 years. Last year we were in New York and went to go do a lot of scary stuff. We went to a Halloween party and I was Luigi again. People love that shit. Some girl actually came up to me and kissed me because I was Luigi. And that was... I didn't like it. Let me tell you that. I'm not winking at you off camera. But...
There is no camera.
Yes,
so.
there is. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. No! But, and the Halloween before that was fun, too.
I wish you could have seen the critical red that your microphone was flashing, that you hit your peak.
Speaking of critical, Fire Pro. Coming up,
2.9.
the next holiday, Thanksgiving, is like next week, which means that the Black Friday coincides with
Yeah,
it.
are we going Friday shopping or
I don't know.
this week?
What, this Friday?
Yeah.
I don't see anything I want. Because this Friday, what they're doing, Walmart, is matching competitors' Black Friday prices.
Oh, somebody's sneaking on in.
Who is that? Is that Peach?
was
Or
about
what's
to
her face?
She's going to throw chocolate
Daisy?
at you.
What's that? Throw it. Is that a Reese's cup?
Yes, it is.
Oh, now you have to come in. We're picking you up on the thing. Where'd you get all these? Come tell us about your time as Daisy. Please, we've already talked about it. We need your input. Stop throwing Reese's cups. Come sit.
You said she was going to be all, like, exhausted, tired.
That's what I figured.
Okay, she's coming in here
I've already
smiling.
introduced you as LMC. You're going to be a complete...
Look at her.
You
Look how
can't.
happy she is.
She's better than us.
Well, she is.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, she is better than
She
us.
is. Hey.
She actually has her life in order.
Sloth wore a shirt today that was the same color as your shirt.
Yeah.
So you have to come in.
I changed that shirt, obviously, because I'm not...
You coming in?
You know what? Forget it.
All right.
We can't have people who are taking their life in the right direction. On
Hanging
our
out
show.
with me. Go look on the bed.
Hey, you hear that crying? Because
That's
they're
her.
thinking about your life and
That's
my
her
life.
crying because she just realized she's stuck with me. She should have said no when I said, "Do you want to marry me?" And she said, "Yes," but now she's crying. Thinking
Yeah,
about
I
it.
mean, same thing for my fiance. Well, you fucked up.
But thank you for the Reese's cups as you cry and leave. But Black Friday itself, I don't even think I have to go out that day because the only thing I want is a 50-inch TV, and they have it at Walmart for like $280, and I'm still thinking about not getting it because I could use that money on other stuff.
I've been trying to convince you not to get it
I've noticed.
because I'm trying to help you not waste that money.
It's a good deal because it normally
You already have a TV.
it's a 32-inch. It needs to be bigger.
It's 32 inches, needs to be bigger.
I'm blind in one of my eyes. I can justify it. It needs to be bigger.
All right, you can justify it, but you sound like the dude who lives next door to Dinkelberg.
Fuck is that?
Whatever. If you
I told her last night, by the way. I said no dessert for the next 5 days. What does she do? She comes in and gives us like fucking a whole bunch of Reese's
I
cups.
can't eat chocolate or it makes me feel like I'm dying. So I'm not going to eat that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What am I gonna do with it? This is all gonna melt. Whatever.
I mean, it is like the hottest room.
And the door's closed. It's all gonna melt. I love her. I do love her.
You didn't know that? Sometimes if I eat chocolate, it makes me feel like I'm dying.
Really?
Like legit, it makes my
didn't
heart
know
start fluttering and shit.
My dad's allergic to it too. You know what I also got on my birthday? A giant-sized, regular-sized cheesecake.
A giant-sized, regular-sized...
Giant size, regular size, cheesecake! From the chocolate cake.
Olé.
Olé. 2.9. Electrify. 5 minutes past. As you can tell, we've been playing a lot of Japanese wrestling
For the record, 45 minutes passed.
45 minutes past. But, so what are you going out for on Black Friday?
I'm probably not.
What are you going to get? Nothing?
I have nothing to get. I mean,
What about the gift cards?
What about them?
You're going out that night?
Yeah, but I mean, I get the gift cards and then I decide what I'm going to get when I get there. Because we go to Sports Authority, for all of you who don't know, and I'm pretty sure none of you are going to listen to this episode before you go out on Black Friday at midnight. Was it 12:01 a.m. on Friday after Thanksgiving? Sports Authority opens up and hands out gift cards to the first 50 people in line waiting, ranging from $5 to $500. There's obviously only one $500 gift card, and you can go into the store and use that gift card on anything, even stuff that's on sale. And last year, I bought some socks and gloves because I went to go work for UPS.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to do it this year? Is it too late?
No, way too late.
Oh.
I've got a job this year.
That's true.
Yeah.
If I wasn't working at the warehouse, I probably would have done that. That would have been fun.
Dude, it was the best job I've ever had.
Any crazy stories?
A lot of them, but I'm going to save that for another. I mean, unless you want to do it right now. We should
have an episode of crazy job stories, but I mean, I just want to know if you want to tell one.
Yeah, I'll tell one. I actually think I told this story already. I was supposed to be working in Suffolk, and I was supposed to be working in the good part of Suffolk called Nansman, or Nansman Way, or Nansman Park. I don't remember because it's Suffolk. It's all named after Nansman, and it's all the same shit. Except for downtown Suffolk. And I was stationed to go work in downtown Suffolk. Now, imagine how bad it is to live in the slums. Now, imagine the slums in the country. That's how bad this place was. It was awful. There were buildings with no numbers on them that we had to deliver to. The one time that we stopped at a school for our lunch break, there was a fight breaking out in the school. It was just sheer ghetto hell.
2 girls once broke out into a fight at Bethel, and when I was a nonconformist outcast socialite, I would sit by myself. And they started fighting, and I was in the middle of the fight. So I sat there, and I had punches being thrown over my head while they're being broken up. I thought it was hilarious. I didn't move.
We could talk about the other fight story that happened at Bethel one time where
finish your story first, though. I just had to throw that in.
Well, I mean, we'll get back to that. So we get done with all of our stuff in Suffolk because I more or less just jog all day long to get the day done so I can go home. And some drivers don't like that because they don't like getting off early. Some of them do because they like getting off early.
Sounds sexual.
So we got done. And what more or less happened was they said, well, we have some stuff you guys can do out in Manning Bridge. And Manning Bridge is really far out and towards North Carolina.
Fuck that.
And
which would have been about 3 hours from where you...
more or less, it took us about 40 minutes to get there from Suffolk. Suffolk from here is like 25 minutes.
You would have been about 40 minutes from North Carolina from Suffolk?
We're going from Suffolk, 40 minutes towards North Carolina.
Okay.
That's how far out we were.
Oh.
Think about where we are right now.
I know.
Exactly.
Wow.
So we go out there to deliver packages. That's ridiculous. Anyway, so we had to go out there and help them.
Wait, I have a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I answered it myself. I had to sneeze.
Okay.
My question was, am I going to sneeze?
Okay. Well, that's confidential. That's So we go out there, and it had been... we were talking about his past stories, blah, blah, blah. And we get up to this one really big house, because you got to think it's out in the country, so blah, blah, blah. People build nice houses. I hear it. I hear the moaning. But I walk up to the door. I knock, and I'm like, UPS. And this girl comes to the door, and the definition of jailbait is this girl coming to the door. She's wearing a gray dress. It's like, I swear it's like a Halloween dress. And it like cuts off like from her hips, like 3 inches away from her hips.
I hope that picked up my stomach doing that.
It did. Yeah, it did. 3 inches away from her hips, the shortest skirt ever. And she's like, "Can I help you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I got this package for UPS. I need a signature." "I'm the daughter of the house. Does that mean anything?" And I was like, "You can sign it. That's fine." She was taller than me.
Get out.
She was like 6'3", and she was like 16 years old.
Where was this? In the outskirts?
It's out on the outskirts.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
how they're breeding them out there.
And I look back as she's signing, and the driver is poking his head out of the door,
Yes.
staring back at me, and he's just like smiling with the biggest fucking grin I've ever seen. And I walk back to the truck, and I start buckling up, getting in, and he's like, "What was taking you so long, man?" I was like, it wasn't that long. He's like, "What was taking you so long, bro?" I saw her. Yeah. And then I told him the story, and we had a good laugh, and we came back to our area.
Now his grin. Would you say it was maybe
Yes, the Cheshire Cat.
a dookie eating grin? Dookie! Oh, it's the single word of the day! Dookie! Dookie! Alright, anyways.
So yeah, that's my my story. It wasn't very exciting, but that's the one story I have. But oh god damn, she was.
I bet. You know, like, I wouldn't be able to work in a job like that. I remember when I used to work at Best Buy when I was like 16, 17, and there would be hot girls and they'd be flirting with me, and I'd like literally be fucking trying to prevent getting hard while I'm talking to them. And they knew what they're doing. They knew that they're fucking scandalous and they're just trying to flirt. And meanwhile, I'm trying not to get hard in these fucking, these Dockers and these khakis.
And that's back when you were Fat Mike too, right?
Oh, it's Fat Mike. For some reason, girls like Fat Mike. I don't know. I think they knew that I was vulnerable and that they could twist me.
Yeah, you were innocent and they could twist your arm right. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, turn you to the darkness.
Yes, that's what happened. I used to be a good kid. Now I still working at Best Buy. Over. Complete asshole now, and I'm so morbid. And I was telling LMC last night, I'm not morbid, really, when it's just me and you hanging out.
Yeah.
I thought I was. But I don't really. I say some perverted shit and I get really nasty sometimes. But I get more morbid when I'm hanging around her. So not only does she, together, we enable each other to eat poorly, but she makes me more morbid. It's weird. Because I don't talk about weird stuff. Do I ever just go, when I'm with you, I'm going to fucking hang myself?
Yes, you do.
Well, but I think...
Because every single time you're like, "This is the worst day of my life. I'm going to kill myself."
I don't think I've ever said that. I don't think I've ever said this is the worst day of my life.
Every fucking time. "This is the worst day of my life. I'm going to kill myself." Every time.
Well, maybe I've said it a few times.
A few.
But take it for what it's worth. But maybe the worst days of my life are when I'm with her.
Don't.
I love her. She knows I'm just fucking around. But no. I guess maybe she makes me as morbid as I would be either way.
Yeah, but I mean, that's when you get to be creative, though.
That's true.
When you
That's
go
true.
to her. Yeah.
But
I'm morbid all the time, anyways. So.
yeah, I think so. In a good way.
I mean,
Which is why
that's
we're
just
friends.
who I am.
It's why we're friends, honestly.
Oh,
I was once told to not talk to you because you wouldn't be a good person to be
Yeah.
friends with.
Yep.
And needless to say, I don't talk to the person that said that anymore because she is fucking crazy. So
Well, it happens a lot.
Yeah.
Women crazy? No, get out of here.
go figure.
Go figure. All right. Well, we got 7 minutes left.
What is left to talk about? There's so much that's happened in the last couple
I know.
months.
We all. This is what happens when you don't have a format.
I think that this has been a great first season.
Yeah.
First, second season. It's been a great... No, I'll save it. I think it was a great first season, even though that we didn't get onto Unregular Radio after being promised 3 fucking times that we were going to get onto Unregular Radio, which never happened. So, to the guy that said we were going to get on, I don't blame you or anything, but I will say I'm pretty fucking upset that we never got on, not even one show.
It's our fault.
Yes, but I never passed the buck onto us. Let me tell you that right now.
Actually, it's my fault. If
I'm
it's
not blaming you, and I know why you're going to say it was your fault.
it's my fault. That's.
Here we go.
I'm not going to get into the semantics and debate you, but it's my
Look,
fault.
That was one
Who's
day.
the laziest member of this group? There's only 2. Guess what?
pretty
Flip a
lazy.
coin.
I'm pretty lazy.
It's a 2-headed coin, and heads is me.
I'm pretty lazy, though. I will say.
Yeah, but
I know what you're saying. You're going to say that one time that you went to go do some stuff and help someone move something, we could have gotten on the air. But I think that's bullshit because even though that one day we didn't record that show in time and we would have been all set that week, we fucking had been set for weeks and we still never got on. So thank you, I guess, but thanks for nothing, because now we have to do this on our own. We're going to go rogue style. We're going to go knocking on doors, and we're going to go kissing babies, and we're going to go fucking rape and jailbait girls out. And so, whoa. We'll go out and jailbait girls might be around, but we won't rape them. If we do rape them, we'll rape their adolescent minds with whatever we're spewing from our mouths, because we're going to do it on our own terms, and we don't give a fuck about whose station we're going to have to be on now, and when we have to do shows, and how long we have to do them. If we want, the next episode can be 3 minutes long. Season 2, episode 2, 3 minutes long. Write it down right now.
Okay. Well, I guess we could just do that after this episode.
Yeah, we can. And we will.
We'll do the intro, and then we'll do the outro.
Fuck that. We don't even have that. We can have 3 minutes of dead air, because we don't have to answer to anyone. We don't have any sponsors. We don't have any listeners, which means we're just doing this for our own personal benefit.
I think we should look into getting sponsors
We
and
do
listeners.
need sponsors a bit. If we get them, we get them. If we don't, we don't.
We'll get there eventually.
I don't know.
That's another magic turn. We'll get there eventually.
Maybe not.
And usually you don't get there.
Usually you don't. So I will say to Unregular Radio and the guy who said that we were going to get on, fuck off.
Wait, did you eat one of those?
I didn't.
Oh, why not?
I wanted to.
I'm really hungry.
You won't?
No,
You want-
once
you
again,
want-
this chocolate.
You want to take that risk?
I'll take the risk. Fuck
There's
it.
a show.
I'm a gambling man.
There you go. There's a show I've been watching on Netflix. It's called The In-Betweeners. I guess there is a U.S. version of it now, and I haven't watched it. But I will say that the UK version only went 2 seasons, and there was an episode where the guy... I don't want to even give it away, but I want people to watch it, because I was going to make a joke saying that you're going to take a risk, and I'll just say that you're taking a risk,
You're right, slut.
and hopefully it doesn't backfire. I don't know why I started saying that. But I will say, if you have Netflix and you like anything that we've said in any episode, or if you like our brand of humor, which, god damn, I hope you don't, please watch The In-Betweeners, the UK version on Netflix. It's very fucking funny.
Well, we have 3.5 minutes.
I don't even know. I think we've covered...
We have covered all the bases.
Gamut of everything.
I guess if anybody listens to this by the time I go play Magic, you can put a curse on me or wish me luck. I don't care.
To everyone that didn't compete in the fucking contest where you could win WWE 13...
You're a fool.
For free. You are a fool. You're fucking stupid. All you had to do was make a song that could have been 5 seconds long saying...
I really think you should stop.
What, am I being too mean?
Yeah.
I am mean. You're fucking idiots.
How about let's
I wanted
let's
to
boost their
give-
morale and
There's
say
no-
something nice.
I'm not mad. I will say something nice. To all the people that have listened to our show, which is like 10 of you, I thank you. And I hope that you
We thank
continue
you all for the fan support and all of your continued admiration for us. However, we would like to acquire slightly more adoration.
So stupid.
Come on.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Were you saying that out loud, or were you thinking that in your head?
I was
because I
thinking
picked
that
it up on the recorder box.
I was-
We've got 2.5 minutes, and I really have to duke.
Do you really?
I really have to duke.
All right, well, you go.
I don't know that I can even hold this in.
Well, you've already got enough to deal with today. You go do.
No, there's 2 minutes left. I'm gonna hold it in. I'm gonna start sweating.
I'll just spend the next 2 minutes talking nothing but good things about our listeners.
Yeah, but I don't want to
risk that.
No, I'm not risking that. I'd rather shit my pants.
Which is the joke about the in-betweeners, because the guy was taking his final exam and he had diarrhea all weekend because he's been drinking energy drinks. So what he did was he went to take the exam and the guy let him go to the bathroom twice already, but then the third time he had to go, he wouldn't let him go. So he took a risk and it backfired and he shit himself. Are you taking a risk?
I am not actually.
You're gonna go shit.
Yeah, you've got 1 minute 40 seconds.
I got it from here. Let me tell you
I'm
that.
pretty sure you can handle it.
I got
Don't
it.
touch any buttons.
I'm gonna touch all the buttons.
If you touch any button,
Did you take some Reese's with you? Take some of those. How am I gonna know when the time's up? Where's the mic? I'll handle it from here. Where do we stop it at? 50? Where do we stop it at? 60 even?
yes.
What do you want me to do when it hits 60?
When it hits 60,
I'm gonna unplug it.
hit this button right there.
All right.
When it hits 60:05.
That's 60:05.
Hit that
Done. You go enjoy your shit, man. Let me tell you, I'm gonna talk about nice people that listen to our show. To all of you fucking ingrate. Oh, you're done with your shit? What's wrong? Where are you going? Go take a risk. Hopefully it doesn't backfire. There's some spray if you need. To all of you people who didn't take up our offer on the contest, I want you to know that I still appreciate you. I know you're a few, but I thank you for listening. I want this show to succeed. We have a lot of fun recording. We just want to share it with other people, legit Michael time. For real, we have a lot of fun recording these shows. If you listen to any of this and you think it's fun, or you think it's stupid, or you think it's whatever, and you want to share it, or if you just want to win a contest, just share it. The link or our page or whatever. We have a Twitter. We have like 2 followers, which, we're so low on the totem pole of everything it means nothing. But we just do this for fun. Earlier I was talking about the guy who's going to get us on regular radio. He's actually a really chill guy. I like him a lot. And I'm sure he would have gotten us on if he'd not left the company. But if you like what we do and our brand of humor and raunchy entertainment and our stupidity and our whatever we bring to the table, then let people know about us. We're going to have a whole bunch more contests, and the fact now that we're not under anyone's watch, we can do what we want. So thank you for listening to season 1, and hopefully season 2 will be much better. It's definitely going to be fun, even if the only people listening to it are us.